fierce anger of Yahweh shall not return until he hath done it, and until he hath performed the intents of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it. Chapter 31, Jeremiah chapter 31. At the same time, saith Yahweh, will I be the judges of all the families of Israel, and they shall be my people. At that time, okay? So at the time that he turned again the captivity of his people, Judah, and his people, Israel, when he turned their captivity, they shall be his people, and he will be their judges. Thus saith Yahweh, the people which were left of the sword found grace in the wilderness, even Israel, when I went to cause him to rest. You see? So that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a time to rest when Yahweh Shai is sent again from heaven. Yahweh hath appeared of old unto me, saying, yea, I have loved thee with an everlasting love. Therefore with loving kindness have I drawn thee. Again I will build thee, and thou shalt be built, O Virgin of Israel. Thou shalt again be adorned with thy tabrets, with thy tabrets. Okay, let's just say timber, okay, which is something that you use to make merry with, all right? A tambourine, basically, like they do, you know, in the churches. Clap and shake the tambourines, all right? Well, that's an old Hebrew instrument that we've been using to sing our so-called Hebrew spirituals, okay? But he tells the daughter of Zion, thou shalt again be adorned with thy tabrines, and shall go forth in the dances of them that make merry. All right, that's exactly what the tambourine represents, an instrument to make merry with. Okay, a joyful sound. Thou shalt yet plant vines upon the mountains of Samaria. The planters shall plant and shall eat them as common things. For there shall be a day that the watchmen upon Mount Ephraim shall cry, arise ye, and let us go up to Zion unto Yahweh, our judges. For thus saith Yahweh, sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish ye, praise ye, and say ye, O Yahweh, save thy people, the remnant of Yasharallah. Save your people, the remnant of Israel, Yahweh. And that's exactly what Yahweh Shai came to do, amen. The elect. He did it for the elect's sake. But for the elect's sake, the days of our tribulation would be shortened. Amen. Verse number 8, Jeremiah 31 and 8. Behold, I will bring them from the north country and gather them from the coast of the earth, and with them the blind and the lame, the woman with child, together. A great company shall return thither. Alright? A great company gonna return to the homeland. Alright? They shall come with weeping, and with supplications will I lead them. I will cause them to walk by the rivers of waters in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble. For I am a father to Yasharallah, for I am a father to Israel, and Ephraim is my firstborn. Amen. Verse 10. Hear the word of Yahweh, O ye nations, you heathens, and declare it in the coasts afar off. Okay, so that word isles right there don't mean island necessarily. It means coastland or region. Alright, shore or region. Alright, but that's Japheth's territory. Japheth, you know, he like to throw these little funny words in there to throw us off. Okay, it says, O ye nations, hear the word of Yahweh, O ye nations, meaning O ye Gentiles, meaning O you heathens, and declare it in the coast, in the regions afar off. Alright? So declare the word of Yahweh in the regions afar off, and say, he that scattered Israel will gather him, and keep him as a shepherd doeth his flock. So the Most High is saying, declare it among the nations. Even though he scattered his people, he's going to gather them and keep them as a shepherd does his flock. In other words, he's going to look after them all right, and ensure their safety, their well-being, and their welfare, just as a good shepherd does his flock. Okay. Hear the word of Yahweh, O ye heathen, and declare it in the coasts afar off, or the regions afar off. It says isles right there, but that again means region or coast. Just territory. It's just dealing with territory. And say, he that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him as a shepherd doeth his flock. For Yahweh hath redeemed Jacob and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. That's right, because you heathen nations were stronger than us. That's how come y'all were able to take us and put us on the ships, all right, in the transatlantic slave trade. Babel, all right. Therefore they shall come and sing in the height of Zion, and shall flow together to the goodness of Yahweh, for wheat, and for wine, and for oil, and for the young of the flock, and of the herd. And their souls shall be as a watered garden, and they shall not sorrow any more at all. That is not dealing with what's going on in Israel today, you people. They shall not sorrow any more at all. We will lose no more children. We will lose no more brethren. All right? We will no longer be oppressed. We will no longer be spoiled. We will no longer lose our wives, our daughters, our sisters to you murderers, and you rapists, and you adulterers, you thieves, you liars, you strangers. Okay? They shall not sorrow any more at all. No more ever again. Why? For he shall wipe away every tear from our eye. Who is he talking about? He's still talking about Israel. 13. Then shall the virgin rejoice in the dance, both young men and old together, for I will turn their mourning into joy, and will comfort them, and make them rejoice from their sorrow. All right? That's us, the so-called Negro, who's the Hebrew. Not the Ashkenazi Jew, the synagogue of Satan. Nope. It's us, the Hebrews, who's in sorrow from this right now. He's mourning. He's afflicted. He's oppressed. He's spoiled. He's being oppressed and serving, being forced to serve strangers. Okay? But the Most High said he was going to comfort them and make us rejoice. All right? Comfort, we'll turn the mourning into joy, and we'll comfort them and make them rejoice from their sorrow. Verse 14, and I will satiate the soul of the priest with fatness, and my people shall be satisfied with my goodness, saith Yahweh. Thus saith Yahweh, a voice was heard in Ramah, lamentation and bitter weeping. Rachel weeping for her children, refused to be comforted for her children because they were not. All right, that's dealing with the birth of Yahushua and Herod trying to destroy Yahushua at that point where his father Joseph and his mother Mary they fled into Egypt to hide Yahushua in Egypt. Nevertheless, all the children 2 years and younger, all the males,